Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Wednesday. It's February the 8th, 2012, and we're looking at the S&P 500 Large Cap Index. This is a 1 year, 3 month chart, so 15 months basically. Each one of these candlesticks represents 1 day's price activities. That's why it's so sporadic, so to speak. I could have made it different, but I wanted you guys to see this the way I'm viewing it. Basically what we have here is a market that's moving straight up for the past couple of months now. We got the, we saw the reversal happen, we called the bottom, we saw the advance moving to the upside and everything. But I've gotten really cautious all of a sudden, and I just wanted to point out to you guys why I am like this. I think we have a major issue at this point. Some people are calling this going to be a breakout. Some people are saying it's getting toppy and you should look for a pullback. I'm in the camp of getting toppy and be cautious. And then here's my reasons why. First off, you've of course had a major move to the upside. Here's your low point here. You've had this major move up here. And if you wanted to stay with it until she broke that uptrend, I can understand your logic in that. I totally understand that. But to just be a buyer and hold and close your eyes and hope for daisies and little fairies to run around and make you rich, I would really caution against that. And here's why. You've run up to this level once, pull back, twice, pull back, 3 times, and fail. At this level here, you're seeing a problem with investors taking the market higher. And the people who are calling for a breakout here, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you're looking at a breakout opportunity here, and this is the next big bull market or whatever, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Number one, what has changed? What in our economy has become so awesome that all of a sudden a breakout and rally to the moon makes sense? On top of that, what has changed with Europe? I mean, have we seen anything that's changed the story from back here when we were breaking down substantially to all of a sudden now it's improved? No. So I really have a problem with just buy everything and run to the, to the bank. I would be really cautious here, and these are the reasons why for me personally. Another item I'd like to bring to your attention here was naturally as traders we look at the short-term trend, and that trend is up. Like I said, we called the bottom of that. We saw the reversal. We saw the opportunities to be buyers and all that stuff. But those opportunities tell you to look for a test of the previous high, which was over here. So you're now there. There's nothing anymore that you can look at and say, okay, now I know what's going to happen next. You don't. So what you can do is say, okay, I don't know as much as I used to know. I need to be more cautious. Another thing I want you to think about here is even though the short-term trend is up, the longer-term trend is not. Here's your low here, and here's your newer low here. This is a downward move here. That's not upward. Here you've got a high point way over here, and you still go way down from there. So, I mean, you've got a lot of play in here. You may break out to the upside. You can do many different things here, but in any event, the low points here are indicating that there's not an increase in demand for the stock. There is a decrease. So that's another reason in the longer term picture to be more cautious this time around than you were this time around. Now you know what I know when looking at the markets. Every time I'm out there, and if we're trading stocks on the long side or whatever, I'm always thinking about tight stop because I'm concerned with this market just being overextended. And that's not just here in the U.S. It's a global issue, so keep an eye on it. If you've not been to our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, well then you're a loser because it's free. It's right there, 100% free. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. God bless, take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.